Hi, Mitch Argon here with Calneva Realty. Welcome back. I'm going to take you through the greater Reno Tahoe housing market in a short number of minutes. Let's get started. Okay, let's start off with median price like we have in months past. As you can see, if we compare year-over-year median price, October of 2022 to October of 2021, some markets have very modest gains. Some markets are showing larger decreases. Again, that's a year over year. So we're comparing this to the current month or the last month, October, to 2021, which is a very strong market. I thought I would do something a little bit different this month. And so this column over here is new and changed. The impact on pricing from the rising interest rates really started to happen after Q2. Q2 of 2022 was reflective of still the lower rates and a lot of buyer activity and enthusiasm in the marketplace among buyers. The markets have changed. And so I thought I'd go back and look at the median price during Q2 of this year. That would be April, May, and June. I took the average of the median price for those 3 months for each market. And then I looked at the median price for the last 2 months. You'll see this visually on a chart in just a moment. That was September and October of 2022. And this percentage shows you the change in the median price from Q2 of this year to the last 2 months that we have on record, which are September, October. So Reno, for example, is down 13%. I'll show you that on a chart here in a moment. 6% down for Sparks. You can see Carson City slightly up. These others are negative. I would caution you to read too much into the Tahoe market. That's a very small sample size and a very wide range in home prices. So it does tend to fluctuate just a lot more than the other markets with higher levels of sample rates. So what does this look like visually? Well, Reno is at the top of the last chart. So you can see that during the second quarter, you were up here in the 630K range during that second quarter. In the last 2 months, you're down here in the 550 range, which is where you were for a long time last year during 2021. You can see we're flat at around 550 for a number of about 6 months. So as you can see, that's what's going on in the current market. Obviously, the rise in interest rates and the decrease in buyer demand is impacting pricing on what homes are actually selling for at the median price. And you can see that some markets are much more stable than others. For example, this market here, Sparks, is very stable over the last 3 months, down from the peak, but still very stable. Reno moving around a little bit. Some other markets are moving a little bit more than others. So this is the month-by-month view. We'll switch gears and talk about homes sold. As you can see, the number of homes being sold is still down quite a bit across the major markets here in the region. A little bit more than what we had last month. We've been down in the 20 to 25% range. And so this is a very big drop. For example, Carson City going from 72 to 36 is a very significant drop. But you can see we're probably averaging, notwithstanding the 50%, probably about 30% drop from a year-over-year basis. And that's a function of decreased demand and increased cost in buying the homes. If you do look at the inventory of homes that are available in the market, we had a big increase, as you can see, this year over last year. That's this rise up in through here compared to this rise that we had seasonally through here. But it's stabilized off, and it appears to be following the same trend line that we typically see in years past, where we're going to flatten off and come down a little bit here as we move into the winter months. Month supply of inventory continues to creep up. The month supply of inventory is up a lot from where we were a year ago, where it was very low. But it is creeping up and moving closer towards a balanced market, which would be the 4 months supply of inventory. That will probably continue as we move forward with the current market conditions, with the rise in interest rates, decrease in demand, lower sales volume, and higher inventories. We'll see these numbers continue to rise and probably approach this 4 to 6 month market, I would say, sometime here over the next business quarter or two. What does that look like visually? Probably more stable than one might expect. As you can see in here, it's relatively flat for the last few months after rising rapidly and through here during the second quarter. Okay, we'll call that a wrap. That's all I have for you here for November of 2022. I hope this information has been useful for you to keep track of what's going on currently in our markets here in the greater Reno Tahoe region. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out from the YouTube link down below where you can make a comment, or by replying to the email that you may have received to receive this video. And I'd be happy to myself or have any one of our 30+ agents in our 2 offices in the region reach out to answer questions or be of any service and help any way we can. Thank you and have a great rest of your day. Signing off.